Hello, my La La Land people and sexy senior citizen. I am just tickled to death this morning. I find humor in a lot of things, right? So, this morning I stumbled across this song, so I'm gonna let you listen to it. I do not have the rights to this song. I'm just playing it because I paid for it on YouTube. So I have to take these glasses before we get started. Welcome to my home. And thank you for letting me come into yours. But let's have a sip of coffee and then I'll turn this music on. Oh my god! Mm, it is so good. So anyway, here we go, you guys. Here we go. I gotta go through this whole thing. It's called Eat Me Until I'm Satisfied. Uh, I can't pronounce that person's name. Fonda Cox or something. No, you guys gotta listen to this. Are you ready? Here we go.
In fever dark, where I want to dream, my body craves your tongue to chase my cream. No gentle tease, no timid lover's game. Dive in deep, set my whole aflame. Eat me until I'm satisfied. Your tongue's the blade where my pleasures collide. Lick my fire till the heavens break. Devour me, darling, till my legs quake. Carpet burns, my cravings fierce and uncontained. Your darting tongue wakes my inner flame. No soft retreat, no whispered fleeting spell. Work that tongue, make my body yell. Eat me until I'm satisfied. Your tongue's the blade where my pleasures collide. Lick my fire till the heavens break. Devour me, darling, till my legs quake. Lick me raw like a storm's unholy dance. Your tongue's my sin, my body's in a trance. Every gasp, every quiver, every desperate cry. Ravage me, love, till I run dry. When dawn tears through and the night's been slain, your tongue's my crown where I fiercely reign. Eat me, my love, till the skies divide. I'm your queen till I'm satisfied.
Just share with you my entertainment. Oh my god. You guys, I stumbled across that this morning trying to find a song I wanted to listen to. And I come across that title. It says, Eat Me Until I'm Satisfied. And I'm like, what is this? I had to go check it out, and I had to share it with you. I mean, hey, why not? The world is so crazy, and there's so many people that are so angry about everything. I mean, somebody else can fart wrong and somebody over here is ready to blow your head off because of it. So anyway, in my little world, I choose to be happy and laugh, and it's like what goes on outside my door, that's out there. What goes on inside my home, that's in here. That's me. That's my heart. That's my. I swear, you guys, you get a chance to listen to that song again. It's like, I come across it. It was like, really? Oh my God. Oh my God. It's not in my playlist, but it popped up. I mean, something new, I guess. So anyway, moving on from that, now that we've had our little bit of laugh, or at least I have. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know if you're one of them crabby old people, or, if you're like me, find humor in whatever you can find humor in. You know what I'm saying? And that's the important thing nowadays in our life, right? It's like, hey, how many years we have left to be happy, right? I mean, we have the choice of be happy or be miserable, and I choose to be happy. I've got a lot of things that I can be miserable about, but hey, either way, it's like it's up to me. If I want to sit there and be miserable, hey, sit there and have my little pity party all by myself, or I can sit and do like this and find things that I find humorous and laugh. And that's what I'm trying to tell all of you sexy seniors out there. Yesterday's makeup. I don't know why I have yesterday's makeup on. All I did was work and paint and see. Look, I got it on my fingers still. But anyway, well, maybe it was the day before. The day before's makeup. Either way, your eyelashes hold mascara. And anyway, you guys, we gotta find joy wherever we can, right? I mean, we can live a miserable life with people who make our life miserable. Or we can live a miserable life being single and sit around and think of all the negative crap, Oh, well, I don't have somebody to hold. I don't have somebody to talk to. I had bull crap on that. Get yourself an animal. In my case, it was an accident. I was saving a mommy and her 5 babies, and well, I have 4 babies, and Monday they all go get spayed and neutered. I have 2 boys and 2 girls, and I already have the mommy got her spaded when I first got her, and I haven't seen her for 4 or 5 days, but yeah, she's a friendly kitty, and somebody probably just took her home, I mean, as long as she's in a good home, but I haven't seen her for 4 or 5 days now. But I do have her children. And my big boy, my 110-pound, he finally accepted that they're part of the family now, and they love on him, and they love on my little Teddy, my little Shih Tzu. So I was like, oh boy, whoever thought that? I never thought this, but then again, I never thought a lot of things in life, I mean, it just happens. It just kind of happens to me. It's like, hey! I'm allergic to cats. I'll never have a cat. I got 4 of them out there now. And when I come in my office here, I shut the door in here. I've got Max, he took up with me pretty much from the very beginning. The others walking around here going, and swatting at me. But he sat outside this door here, and he was meowing, and he was jumping on the door wanting in here with me. Now, if I let him in here with me, he'd be all over this desk, all over me, constantly putting him down. So this is my moment to get away from all those fuzzy butts. I've only got one little creature in here, and that's my Teddy. He's 15, and I know he's on his way out, and when that day happens, you guys, it's going to tear me up really bad. I mean, I only got him. I saved up. I babysat during that time, and I saved up my nickels, dimes, penny, because he was like $350. I never paid that for a dog. I always went out to Humane Society, but then Humane Society got to charging $100 and some, and I was like, well, I might as well get a purebred. I'll pay a few $100s more. So I had my little old quart jar there, and I'd throw my change in there, and when Teddy was born, I had enough money to go buy him, and he was only about that big. Sat right here on my shoulder when I first got him. Now he still lays on my shoulder, but he does it on the back of my recliner, and his butt will be up here and his head's here, so, he's too big now to fit on my shoulder, but you know what I'm saying. But you guys, I'm telling you what, it's time to laugh. It's been time to laugh. If we keep watching the news, you're just going to keep getting depressed. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there it is. I laid my phone down. I just lay stuff down, don't know where to put it. And it's like, oh. Then I have to call Alexa, tell Alexa to find my phone for me on my phone. I'm not right, and I keep telling you that, and you just need to listen. I'm not right, but I'm not certified. I can't get certified. I beg and I plead, and they just keep sending me away. You're not. No, go on. You don't fit this. There's a lot of these little lists that go on, like to get food stamps or welfare or whatever. You have to fit in this category, and if you reach this much, then you can't get it. And to be certified crazy, you have to fit in one of the areas there. And I just somehow miss all this, and I don't understand it, not 1 minute. But, oh, wow. Don't judge me. Because it ain't good to you, good, because I don't care. Here, have a sip of coffee. So today, for those who are curious of what this gal does, hey, no, I can't call myself a gal. I just heard last night that a gal is, because I was watching, a series with Mark Ruffalo, whatever, and he was playing a twin. Anyway, his therapist said, because he called her gal, and she says, I'm not a gal. A gal is what they call a horse, and I'm not a horse. So I guess I can't call myself a gal. I guess I'll just say, hey, woman, because that's what I am. I am a woman. But anyway, today what I'm going to get into is, well, this morning I've already gotten up and did some more painting. Hey, I'm by myself. I don't have to put on any clothes if I don't want to. Somebody rings the doorbell, I grab my bathrobe. Yeah, what you want? It's usually those people walking around with their little clipboards, wanting to see your electric bill or whatever. I send them on their way. I just don't have time for that. And then I come back up and throw my robe off and go about my business, whatever it is I'm doing. But this morning I already got up and finished a little touch up, which is all white. That's my trim. And then I put the doorknobs on the doors, because yes, I took the doorknobs off and painted. So the doorknobs are on now, the bathroom doors. And now that that's done, when I get off of here with you guys, I'll go in and put the second coat on my paint on the wall. And then my bathroom's done. Then you know what? It's done being painted. But then I gotta scrub and clean, any little drops here or there. That happens when you paint. Get the paint off the floors and off the sink, whatever, wherever I got it, and off myself. I got most of it before I come on here. But anyway, you guys, that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish getting that bathroom painted. It has time to dry. Everything dries. Then I'll go in and I'll do scraping and cleaning and scrubbing and, all the fun stuff. But let me tell you something. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It really is. I look out there and I stepped out on my deck and it's like, ooh. Back in I came. I thought I'd sit out there with my phone and do some recording. And guess what? Nope. Couldn't do that. Nipples wet. And I said, that's it. Got to get back in that house. And here I am. All right. Well, anyway, you guys, I just wanted to share that song with you. That wasn't going to be my topic today, but I was looking for songs. And that was on there, and it struck my curiosity. Eat me until I'm satisfied. And I'm like, I got to check this out. So I did. And I shared it with you. So you get a chance, look it up. I showed you, what it looked like and the stuff. It was like, okay. The songs. I was just looking for the songs in the 50s. That's what I'm kind of going to get some mellow stuff going on, and that just intrigued me just to see what it was all about, But anyway, you guys, let's have a sip of coffee. It's a little chilly, but it's still good. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed my chitter chat this morning. I hope you found a laugh or two in there. That's what it's all about, you guys. My channel is nothing but chitter chat. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a whole lot of nothing. I have no time to sit and bring down anyone. The news does that, right? Or society, social media. Or you go out here in the world, shopping or whatever. People can only make you feel bad about yourself if you give them that control. And I give nobody that control. I'm in control of myself. I am in control of myself. Sometimes I do really, really good. Sometimes I don't. But either way, nobody else is taking care of me and has any right to worry about me. If they worry about me, keep it to themselves. If they're really worried about me, give me some money. Hey, come on. If they want to tell me what to do, hey, guess what? Pay all my bills. And I'll let you tell me what to do. But, hey, I don't have time for that. And I want you, my sexy senior citizens out there, to realize that. If you take care of yourself and you're paying your own bills and you're doing your own things, come on, yes, I would love to have a companion that would jump in here and help me paint and get things done. But also, then that means that I have to put up with their BS, and it's soon be 5 years I've been on my own, and I've been doing pretty good, and each year I get better. So, and I'm on my own. So, don't sit there and let somebody else control your life. It's yours. It's your life. If you're miserable, you have the choice. It's you. You're the one who has the choice to make the decision what you're going to do next. Are you going to stay in that misery? And die miserable? Or whatever. Come on. We're sexy senior citizens. We don't know how many years we got left to just enjoy life and laugh and joke and be happy because all of our life we've worked our butts off. At least I know I have. Well, I didn't work my butt off. It's still following me. I don't know. I just can't get rid of it. It's like, there it is. But I have worked and worked. And worked in some pretty crappy jobs. But now, I still do odd and end things. You know, it's a social thing. I get out and socialize with people instead of on my phone. But come on, you guys, get out there and do something. You know, it takes a little longer to get some things done, but get it done. You know, if you have to go out and pull a weed, it might take you a month or two to get the whole bed weeded. Excuse me. The whole bed, flower bed weeded out, or whole garden weeded out. But guess what? You're getting out there and you're doing it. Yeah. You know? Whatever you do, just get out there and live. Live until you die. That's what my dad said. When he was in the hospital with clogged arteries, and they were going to putting balloons up his legs. And I had called him, and he was in Riverside, and I called him and told him, I said, Dad, you got to start eating better. He said, why? I like my beans and fried potatoes and my cornbread. I like my cigarettes, and I like my beer. If I quit all that, they might as well put me in a pine box, because that's not living. While I'm alive, I want to live. And I thought, well, that's a good thing. He says, I'm going to live until I die. Excuse me. Doggone it. So I thought that was funny, because it's like, well, we're all going to live until we die. Didn't make any sense until I looked at him in his coffin. And he was still enjoying his cigarettes. And he was still enjoying his beer. And he was still enjoying his beans and fried potatoes and cornbread. And he did that all the way up until he died. Because it was something that made him feel good. So that's all I'm saying, you guys. You know, that's what my dad said. I'm going to live until the day I die. Morgan Freeman says it's time to get busy living or get busy dying. Either way, it's the same thing. If you're sitting there in the chair and or you're in a miserable life and you just do nothing but walk around with a frown on your face, those are your decisions, your choices to change. Change it. Oh yeah, there's always somebody's going to get hurt no matter what. If you're miserable in a relationship, somebody's going to get hurt no matter what. Whatever in life. But here's the thing. It's your life. You know. And, you know, we have a heart. But at the same time, it is our life, right? It's our life to choose how we want to live until we die. Do we want to be happy until we die? And make the other person that's causing us to be miserable? Well, we're making them happy, but we're miserable. So you have a choice there. Continue staying miserable and make that person happy, or choose to make yourself happy and be sad that you made the other person miserable. But in the end, it all works out, because then that person finds somebody else that will make them happy, and they will. Then it's a win-win. Not at first. That's the challenge. But anyway, get out there and be happy. Whatever you have to do, however you choose to be happy. You know, just do it. That's all I got to say. One sip of coffee, and then we're out of here. My nose is itching. All right, here we go. To all of my sexy senior citizens out there in La La Land, take each day and make it a happy day. even if it's just for a few minutes. Make it something that where you actually have a real smile on your face, or you actually get tickled where you giggle like that song. That song just cracked me up. Find something. Don't sit around and dwell on the end. Dwell on the now. Okay? So let's have a sip of coffee. I gotta go get a hot cup of coffee. Anyway, with that being said, like I said, I already handled the cats this morning. With that being said, I love all of you, including my enemies. Have a good day.